of America. Woo! And we are assembled to tell Donald Trump he is not going to destroy democracy in America. Yeah. That we're tired of tax breaks to billionaires. Yeah. That the American worker wants decent wages. Yeah. That the American people want decent housing. Yeah. That the American people want the best educational system in the world. Yeah. That the American people are determined to lead the world in fighting climate change. Yeah. That the American people are sick and tired of racism and sexism, and homophobia, and xenophobia, and religious bigotry. That we're going to fight to create a non-discriminatory society. Whereas Dr. King reminded us, we judge human beings based on who they are, not the color of their skin. But our campaign is not just about beating Trump. Our campaign and the message of our campaign is us, not me. And that is two things. Number one, it understands that we are all in this together. Every family in America has its share of problems. That your family has to care about my family has to care about your family. That's what America is. But we also understand that no president, not Bernie Sanders or anybody else, can do it alone. We understand that in America, the history of real change has always been from the bottom on up, not the top down. That is the history of the labor movement. That's the history of the civil rights movement. That's the history of the women's movement. That's the history of the gay rights movement. That's the history of the environmental movement. That is the history of all movements that have brought about substantive and real change. Now, I'm a U.S. Senator from your neighbor up north. And you know, and I know, that the establishment has enormous wealth and power. You know that. We're talking about Wall Street. We're talking about the insurance industry, the drug companies, fossil fuel industry, military industrial complex, prison industrial complex. In fact, we're talking about much of a whole 1%. So taking these guys on is not easy, and that's why you're seeing so many attacks, so many negative ads. Why you're seeing super PACs, fighting us day and night. Because they know this is not an election, it's a movement. It's not just about beating Trump, it's about transforming this country. So this is what I believe. I believe that if we stand together and not allow Trump to divide us up based on the color of our skin, or where we were born, or our sexual orientation, or our religion, or our gender. If we stand together, we can take on the 1%, and I'll tell you why. Now, I know I am in a city of great learning with great universities. And I gotta tell you, I don't have a PhD in mathematics. But this I do know, that 99% is a hell of a bigger number than 1%. So if we stand together, if we become involved in the political process, if we change the political culture of America. If we understand that men and women have fought and died for democracy,
Yeah, that's right.
that we all have got to be involved thinking about the issues facing this country. If we do that, if we bring out our friends and neighbors and family members on Tuesday, if we have the largest voter turnout in the history of the Massachusetts primary, we can win here in Massachusetts, we can win the Democratic nomination. We can defeat Donald Trump. And we can transform this country. Thank you.